Taco Tuesday. You already know it's your favorite crew. It's your boy Q on the mic. I got your country cutie Case in the building.
Yeah, we in here.
And I got the smoothest talking asshole I know, Enrique Fan, the man with the plan. On the ones and twos. Y'all I know what time it is. It's Q in the streets. We have a special diva in the building tonight.
Yes.
We got Sasha the Diva in the building.
Oh! Did you tell everybody we nose kiss?
We did.
We've been nose kissing for how long?
For about what, 2 months now?
Okay, so this is my whole thing about nose kissing. I just feel like it's just letting someone know, like, hey, boo, love you, feeling you, you part of my little circle. Nose kiss.
I love it.
You like that?
Eskimo kiss?
That's what I was just about to say. We call it Eskimo kissing.
Oh, is that what? Oh, okay. I just did my nose kiss. I done brought up something else. Okay. So, Sasha the Diva.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of people know me from radio and television, Kiss 104. And a lot of people always say, Sasha the Diva, where does that name come from? And I think people misinterpret the diva part of it. Well, first of all, my father was calling me Sasha the Diva at 3.
Okay.
Because I used to go in the bathroom, get up on the toilet with utensils and mimic Barbara Walters.
What?
Because see, we ain't had no black folk
Yeah.
that we could mimic, you know what I'm saying? So I was pretending to do radio and television then. Radio and television then. So that's where the diva comes from. But diva is someone who is intelligent. She is business. She takes no shit. Oh, I don't know if
You're good.
Oh, she takes no shit. She can handle her family, handle the business, because sometimes you have to be very multitask with everything. Really about community. And Sasha just do her. That's
So is it safe to say it's like Beyonce's definition of diva is the female version of a hustler?
I am a true hustler. Boy, I love money. And you gotta get out here and hustle for it. And, you know, and a lot of times people look at me and they see the nice, but they all know my garage.
Right.
They be counting my coins and looking at what I'm doing and what I'm driving and what I'm wearing and what I live in, but you just don't know my struggle. It wasn't, you know, all of that was given to me. You know, I was a teenage mom. She had a baby at 14. Mama kicked me out the house because I was grown as hell. And I had to get my education. I finished college in 3 years.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I had to go away to get into the business. I was making $6 an hour. Living in an efficiency apartment, eating tuna fish and crackers and Kool-Aid every day. What y'all know about that? Didn't have no car.
Kool-Aid.
You know what I'm saying? But I like the grape flavor. Okay?
Grape and lemonade. Try the grape and lemonade. Ooh,
that sounds good.
Change your life. Yes, the struggle. You got to be unique with the struggle.
My mother called me bougie the other day. She was like, "You got Kool-Aid?" I was like, "I don't even drink that no more."
Oh boy, please.
I know.
Okay, you ain't never drink no Kool-Aid.
No, back then I don't do it.
I didn't have Kool-Aid.
Okay, Flavor Aid was the cheaper. The cheaper. Okay.
I had $1
See,
for the
Kool-Aid you can get 4 for $1. Flavor Aid you get 10 for $1.
Your mama was a good one. She stretched that dollar, honey. Okay. And that's what I'm just saying. Stop looking at the surface.
Right.
Yeah.
I know my struggle.
Right.
And my struggle is still real because I don't want to lose it.
Right.
I gotta
You gotta grind.
That's why I be up at the thrift store. Look, I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, but it's fashion in the strip though. It's fashion.
And you gotta okay, let's get into the business. Talk all night.
We'll talk all
Let's
day.
go back to your first job. Television and radio.
Right.
My first job.
Very first
Okay, so
job.
I was interning at a radio station, and it was V103 in Baltimore. So I was around the best of the best in Baltimore and DC. So the program director heard me because someone that you guys probably know took me to a studio and we did an air check. So he's like, oh my God, he like loved your air check. Here I go, ow! I'm running down the hall like, oh my God, Roy. He was like, hey Sasha. I was like, oh my God, you heard my air check and you love it? Do you have a job? He was like, well, have a seat. He shut the door. We was talking. He was like, it was really good. I said, would you have any part-time positions? He was like, you can't be working here. And I was like, but you just said I sound good. He said, yeah, this is major market radio. You have no experience. You can't work here. It's more than what you think, Sasha. Okay, we have $1 million advertisers. He said, okay, do a break for me. I got it.
Right.
I
Thank
walked
you for your
out
time.
devastated. I was so I couldn't even believe it. Got on the bus. I ain't had no car. And cried. and had a job in 2 weeks.
Mm.
I was in Milford, Delaware, in a country town where a radio station was in a house. I left working at a law firm in school making $14,000 to go make $6 an hour.
Uh-oh. We were just talking about quit job and stuff earlier.
Ooh, talk to me.
$6 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care because I
You was doing
knew
what you was
that's
what
what
you
I
loved.
wanted to do.
Mhm.
He hired me over the phone. He said he heard something. See, y'all a little younger. See, y'all can send emails. We ain't had
Yeah.
I had to mail out packages with your resume and your tape.
Which that took about a week.
Right, because they had to get it.
Another week.
Right.
Right, we had to leave a voicemail.
Then you had to style them to
Right,
save you.
and
by
they had to
getting
listen. They had to listen.
Yeah.
He said it was something about it. And he gave me the job, and I took the job $6 an hour. And thank God for my parents, I left my baby, and I took that job and found an efficiency apartment and did my thing.
So
That's how I started.
you had that it factor back then.
What is the it factor? I just know me, and I know what I wanted to do, and nothing was going to stop me.
What is the 2018, what does the it factor look like or sound like to you now?
You just need to be you.
Right. That was my next question.
Just be you and be so transparent.
Right, and that's what I feel like a lot of people don't do these days.
Yeah, it's so
it's
fake.
like people don't stay in their lane. They
Yeah.
always try to swerve over and be the best other person.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can be Sasha the Diva. Like, I can be Sasha the Diva better than Sasha the Diva than to be myself and just excel within my lane.
And then for not necessarily you guys, the millennials want to get on my nerves.
Right.
Yes.
They want it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have what I have now.
Right.
And yet 1 in a billion might get that opportunity. Look at Cardi B.
Yes.
She was the underdog, she made it, but ain't gonna be that many, it's not many Cardi B's. It doesn't happen like that. And you don't want to work and sacrifice to build yourself. You
Right.
want it now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I see so many coming through my door wanting it now, not willing to do what I say to make it. And 5 years I walk up in Walmart and Target, you up in there, can I help you? Hey
Right.
girl, how you, because you didn't listen. Listen!
Right.
Be transparent. Pay your dues. You trying to be where I'm at. I ain't trying to be where you are. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be with Oprah. Hey girl.
So while your 2018 jewels drop, what would you say listen to? What would be the first thing you would say?
To someone's trying to get into this business, sacrifice.
Yes. It's a word.
Are you willing to leave to go get it? You're in a big market now, but it's not going to happen here. Are you willing to leave it all behind to start somewhere small to build yourself? If you're not willing to make that sacrifice, then you won't want it.
You don't want it.
Right.
You don't want it, baby. You don't want it. I'm telling you, when I got my first major market job at 20, making 6 figures, I made that sacrifice when I took the $6 an hour job.
Right.
You see, make this sacrifice. Because see, in a blink, you'll wake up and it's 5 years later. Blink again, it's 10. And then you sitting there going, okay, I'm not there. And then you got to get a job because now you done fell in love, you done had babies, in your relationship, you got house payments, car payments. It's gone. It's gone.
Your drive for it is gone.
It's gone because life changes for you. So I say if you're young, you don't have kids, I always have people trying to get in this business, keep your legs closed. Just don't have no babies. Don't be all in love right now. If you're trying to get into this world, focus on you. Focus on you, girl.
Right.
Focus on you, boo-boo, first.
Right,
Okay?
right.
Get into your career because this takes so much. This becomes first.
Right.
This becomes first. Because your life changed. People think they hear you on the radio and that's it. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning.
Right.
Okay, because you have so many other things to do. You got to do the radio, the community services, the appearances, not counting the businesses that are home. I have a husband. I'm now an empty nester, so my sons are out of the house. But you have so many things to do. You're getting up at 5. You're not even going to bed till 1 o'clock in the morning. Kira tell you, I be texting her. She's like, 2 o'clock in the morning. And she answer. It's constant work.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to do this,
Right.
you need to be first.
Right. Speaking of all of the hats that you wear, you do the Trap and Sip social.
I have several businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I know I saw that one
I
only
own
because.
several properties.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was, being so young and making so much money, my dad said, you better get into investments. And he sat me down when I was around 22 with my accountant and said, I want you to look at all the money you've blown. And I was like, okay. Shopping, friends, traveling, cars.
Mm-hmm.
He said, how much you got in the bank? Daddy, that.
Yeah.
He said, girl, I'm telling you, in a minute you're going to look up and you're going to have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, okay. So I started purchasing properties, apartment buildings. Let's see.
All right, guys, we get ready to take a quick, short break. We'll be back with more Sasha the Diva. Y'all already know what time it is. It's WTNT's 107.7. Q in the streets.
Q in the streets.
Y'all already know what time it is. It's turn up on a Tuesday with WTNT's Q in the streets. We had a little choir going on in here.
Yeah,
we was talking
did.
about opportunities and just getting some little wisdom nuggets. So speaking of opportunities and things of that nature, so you've conquered so much in this industry. What's next for Sasha?
Yes.
Really? You want to know the truth? I'm really business. So I was just talking to here. I'm looking to open another lounge, and we're working on that right now. So hopefully I'll have that signed off in a couple of weeks. I want to rest. I want to travel the world with my husband. In 5 years, I want to walk away.
Wow.
I want to walk away.
Is that not gonna hurt to walk away?
You know, I used to say if I didn't get to the level of Oprah, I was gonna be devastated. Then I had a crisis in my life where God took some stuff and took away from me that make you really say, okay, you blessed me with stuff and you still complaining.
Mm-hmm.
So what you complaining about? Let me give you something to complain about.
Right.
So I was like, okay. So I'm very grateful for everything that I have. If God blessed me with syndication, that would be a wonderful thing, and I would stay another 10 years.
Yeah. I know you've interviewed from A to Z.
Yeah.
Who is one person that you have not gotten your hands on?
Oh my God, I tell people this story all the time. It's only two. I pretty much interview everybody. Oprah was probably 15 feet away. And look, and let me tell you something. In the business, you meet everybody. You're in the circles, you're hanging together. I was like, that's what I was doing. I had a moment, y'all. I was like, oh my God, hey,
I couldn't even see you doing
that. And I don't know her, but she knows who I am through Iyanla Van Zandt.
Oh, okay.
Yes, through Iyanla Van Zandt. So that was my groupie moment. But if she was to walk in that studio and I do my thing, I'm gonna do my thing.
Right.
After I still scream.
Right.
And then it was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Those were the only two.
two.
Any other celebrity that you can think of, I have had in front of me.
Wow.
And probably one of my best interviews, I would probably have to give it to from Mariah Carey. She was awesome. She was beautiful, so soft-spoken, and she was like going through so much in her life. She spent 2 hours with me.
Oh wow.
She was amazing.
I bet I had a lot of diva moments.
You know, she was in a breakdown moment. And when she came into my studio, she was supposed to be with me for 20 minutes.
She was there for 2 hours.
You just picked it up. She just needed somebody.
And it was just me and her in there. Because see, when you come in my studios, you can't come in with entourage anyway.
Right.
I don't roll like that. You know, they can wait out. They can't wait out there like
Right.
Then I'm good. Forget the interview. So I've interviewed everybody, and I love it. I love it.
So Oprah is the only fan out moment.
That's it.
Dang.
There's no one else.
It was so crazy when I first started in the radio. I had a fan out moment.
Who is it?
Trey Songz when he first came out. Let me tell you what happened. I held it, y'all. I held it. I
he's
swear.
Sweet boy.
He
he's sweet boy.
got a mouthpiece on him, okay? Let me tell you, this is what happened.
You having a flashback?
Yes, she is. Let me tell y'all what happened. I blush when I think about it. So this is what happened. He came up to Huntsville and he had to do a concert. So my radio station was the one who brought him up here. So we had backstage and we were back there with him. So he was like giving everybody a hug and we were talking. I was like, you know, what's up, Trey? Like your music, this is that and the third. And he looked at me, he like licked his lips.
Oh,
and I was like, woo! Jesus Christ. And then he looked like crazy, like what? And I'm like, Lord, I tried to hold it in. This man just licked his lips at me like 205.
Let me
I'm trying to get
I'm
him my
gonna ask this question, mainly because I went through this. Remember first season when I said the question, y'all gonna get it. You ever had to deal with a quote unquote diva or divo who came in with such an attitude that they felt like you worked for them pretty much?
It wasn't that. You know who Lisa Ray is?
Mm-hmm.
I said Lisa. I hadn't got when I was introduced and said, "Oh my gosh, she's here, Lisa." I hadn't said Ray yet, and she
corrected
me.
you.
Oh no, she like went in.
Oh Lord.
And then I went in.
Well, I mean,
Because I was like, oh, okay.
Well, first of
I
all,
said, so let's just do this, because it's my studio. I don't want to interview. Cut the mic off. It was 10 years later. Lisa and I reconnected last year. And she told me why she did that. And her name was the association with her father. It means something for her. And I said, but Lisa, I never got it out.
yeah.
She apologized, I apologized, and we were back together again.
Right.
Yeah.
But you want to know
years.
something? I hate things like that transpire because one artist, K. Michelle, left a very bad taste in my mouth. She went up to the Breakfast Club, and so she had some vendetta with Angela Yee. And she like shut her down on her show, and she was like, "Oh no, you can't talk to me. They can talk to me, but you can't." And I'm like, "Yo, this is her show, though. You know, she has two other people, but you can't shut her down and shut her up on her show." But Angela just got quiet
because Angela wasn't sure. She didn't know how
but you know, Angela she a little softer than.
Let me tell y'all too something. This is your microphone. This is your foundation. This is your show. And my show, you don't run my shit.
Right.
Okay, so you're not coming up in there doing all that. I would have just ended the interview. K. Michelle is. Thank you, babe. Hey, wish you the much success. Keep doing your music. Work on that ass, though. But keep doing your thing. And let's keep it moving.
Speaking of working, you look great.
Hello, somebody.
Do you like still work out and stuff? Because I saw you doing like a dance routine. But do you really like get it in?
No. Okay, so I went with what's Dwight's last name?
Howard.
Yeah, I know.
No,
Okay,
Dwight Howard.
Hey, Dwight.
The dancer, I know his name too, but I know his Instagram name.
Dwight, I was just hanging out.
Thing.
I was just hanging out.
But you would keep it up, and I was just like, yes. And then you just turned it fun. That was so good. So I
Holt. Like Holt. She's retarded.
10 minutes like, Holt. So, do you still like go to the gym and stuff?
No.
You don't? You look fantastic.
My hours is my work.
Right.
So you're not one of those who like, if you got to be on air at 6, you like be in the gym at 4.
No, baby.
No.
I'm just trying to get that last 5 minutes. Okay, I gotta wash this body. Gotta get this hair, makeup done, clothes out the door. I ain't got no time. Nah. You know, I try to eat as healthy as I can. Like when you see me, I try to eat as healthy as I can. I don't do no alcohol. I don't smoke nothing. I try to get my rest and live life right. I pray when I wake up in the morning. I be like, God, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I do that every morning. And that's it. I think it's just in my genes. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
So you have so much business going on. You are the diva. What do you do for fun?
I have my jeans and flip-flops on and a t-shirt on, braless.
Oh, the pain, yes.
Oh God, just watching Lifetime or the HGTV with my husband. We go get something to eat. He's rubbing my feet. We take our Sunday ride. We go get the gas. And we just do that. We get the gas, we go take a ride, and we talk. My feet is up in the dashboard, and I'm with him. That's it. I'm in the streets all the time. When I'm with him and family, it's good. Like I was just telling Kiara, like my grandmom's 94. She wants to go get her nails done, and she called me on her way here. Sasha, I need to get my nails done, so I gotta make it. I gotta make it happen.
Speaking of nails, you in here shining differently.
Bling,
I am
bling.
here for it. Okay.
How long does that take?
We give a 3-hour window. But it's relaxing, baby.
Really?
In a chair.
Every time I get a manicure, 10, 20 minutes tops, I'll be like,
Babe, cause right, it's relaxing.
Right.
I'm like, y'all
Stay
gotta start
off
leading
your
me in the
phone.
thing
Yeah,
and
just-
do me like this.
Just enjoy
Cause I
it,
promise you, I be
right.
getting mine, I'll be like,
Especially when you go somewhere when they're offering wine as
And
well.
they do.
And
They
you
do.
sitting there, you're like,
Hey,
yeah.
Oh my
I
God,
want
have
to
y'all
there.
been to the place in Duluth? I always say it wrong. Jeju or something.
Jeju.
Jeju, yeah.
Jeju. Everybody talks about that
I
place
go
all the time.
once a month. You have to go. You have to be totally naked.
Yeah,
Really?
you do. Well, in your
you're
wet
not
area.
Right.
In the men are naked in their area and,
we're-
women are
right.
naked in their
But when
area.
you come out the locker room, you have to be totally naked,
Mm-hmm.
and they throw you up on the table like an animal.
It's not like a
First,
bathhouse.
you have to take a hot shower, and you sit in the hot water, and they throw you up on the table and scrub your body and throw you over it. They wash your hair.
It's really nice though.
Oof.
Like it's
All
good.
I love it.
It's like
My
when
husband
I
won't go.
Yeah, men, it's
Y'all
different
sound-
for men.
Yeah,
But
'cause they
women,
hanging.
we be in there like, hey girl,
Yeah.
you getting in there? All right, I'm next.
I took my mother.
But how did she
My
like
mom
it?
is 75. It was 12 o'clock at night. I was coming from the club. I said, Mom, I need to relax. You want to go somewhere? She said, come on. I said, yeah, I'm getting the kid. Okay, come on. Jump in the car, and now she wants to go every month.
Have you tried the hip bath?
No.
Well, yeah, the hip bath is almost like it steams your vajayjay.
Oh,
Because
wow.
like, let me tell you,
Told you it
it's
sounded unnatural.
no, it's not unnatural at all.
Is
it
Because
real
the
hot?
body, well, I never had it either. That's what I was going to ask you about it. But the body bath that you had, I was going to go back and try that one. I did get the Swedish massage though,
Okay.
and it was very nice. And all the saunas, like, you pay $25 to get in, guys, and it's all the saunas. You can just sit in there, put your headphones in, and go to
Yeah.
sleep. Like,
But
But
you see,
really,
it's
how
got-
long you gonna be in the sauna though?
they got several ones. They
But
got
babe,
cold, they got
I'm
hot,
telling you,
salt.
It just
Really?
refreshes.
They have different.
Yeah, they
oh,
have
okay,
different
'cause my
ones,
sauna in
and
the
it's-
gym is just hot.
Well,
Oh,
those are
no.
the ones.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, how
But they
long
have
do y'all
pool
be
area.
in
They have
there?
pool areas.
No, but you have,
too.
you have the ones, and they'll show you the description. It'll say salt sauna for, anxiety or whatever. And so when you're breathing in, like the salt that they built the whole thing in, it's releasing stress and things. Like each one is different. Like you can spend all day in there. All day. They got a pool, do some
Try
laps.
it.
Really?
Just
That's like some girl stuff.
Yeah.
No.
I love a
It
good
is.
pampering and stuff, but
I try
that,
to take my husband.
I can't do it either.
I
try to trick
get
them.
me out
Yeah.
of here, be in that table. They
Yeah.
can't even massage me because I be rolling off the table.
No, honey, you're not. 'Cause
No,
they're
you're
gonna
not.
flip
Yeah,
you
they
over,
they
baby.
aggressive. They
Oh,
are.
yes, honey. They
aggressive.
awesome.
You don't know about that, though.
Yeah,
Fight back.
Yeah.
Grab me like that.
It's amazing though. You should
Grab
definitely
me.
try. But they're 24 hours. So you go at any
24
time.
hours, 7 days a week.
Yep,
That
yep.
sounds like a bathhouse.
And
It
it
does.
stays, 12 o'clock at night, you can't find a parking space.
Yep, jumping.
Really?
You can go at 2 o'clock in the morning, jumping.
Yes.
So it's
Bathhouse.
like a club. Right. So earlier, do you still cover like a lot of hot topics and reality?
I
and-
talk about whatever.
You talk about whatever?
I talked about Trump today. I talked about just how ignorant he is,
Yes.
and just we need to stop answering to him. And just what he said about LeBron. My God, what this man just did was amazing. First of all, he don't have to do it.
Right.
Okay, that's his money, and we need to stop thinking celebrities supposed to do everything.
Right.
With their
All
money.
all y'all need to be looking in the mirror, asking yourself what you doing before you ask about what LeBron doing.
Exactly.
Okay, but he just happens to have a little bit more money, and what he did was so amazing. And then this dude wants to clap at him and just be ignorant. So I talk about that. I talk about the reality shows. I
Yeah.
know them. I watch them. They cool.
Would you do reality? I thought about you the other day. Have you been asked?
I have.
I thought about you the other day when they were talking about New Peaches. I was like, I wonder has Sasha ever thought about doing
I've been
Housewives?
approached, and the first time my husband was like, "Do you want to stay married?"
Ooh.
Oh.
That's good. Man.
Look,
Thank you so much for your services.
Did you
for
see?
this-
Do you see what happens? Have you been watching Married to Medicine?
Mm-hmm. Every last one of them.
Jesus Christ.
That's correct.
And I prayed for them. I wanted that to work. I prayed for Quad.
Yeah, I'm about to say because I actually know Quad. I was just like, girl, she
prayed.
was the one.
Yeah, but that stuff can be rough on a relationship. And my husband asked me that. You want to be married? Yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm like, go back in the room.
Right.
Man, I gotta talk to you about something.
Listen, just go in there and delete the email. Don't even respond back. Delete.
But you never know. Hey, listen, you don't know what the future holds for you, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's like a good political answer. You got something coming up?
Actually, I'm working on something. Yeah.
Are you
I'll know in
producing?
30 days. Oh, well, I can talk about that. Okay, so I am working on a single show, reality for Atlanta. We just finished doing major casting for that. And I'm the executive producer for that. I'm not in front of the camera. I was asked to do that.
That's amazing.
And that was like, oh, okay. Can I say I like doing that?
So when it's time for the watch party, you have some hosts here.
Okay.
We'll work the red carpet.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, that's nice. Because I've heard y'all been out there doing your thing and you're hosting, and that's what. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Don't get him in his feelings.
Yeah,
they gonna
It's
feel
not
like crying.
easy
Why are you gonna start
to get him
crying?
in.
I'm gonna feel loose.
Okay. You
Yeah.
Crybaby's good.
I was crying today on the way here.
What was you crying about?
I closed a chapter on something today. I saw somebody who was in my life for 2 years.
Oh, and it's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you may not cry.
I don't know. I'm not crying.
Okay.
But I want to get back to. So I said, I felt like that was a political answer. So you said 30 days, you possibly make me about to do something?
30 days.
You have an answer?
Yeah.
See how I creeped up on that?
I ain't had nothing to do with this.
The last person I asked this question to,
Okay.
she did Love and Hip Hop this season. And then we weren't even friends then. We were just doing an interview.
Okay.
So, okay.
I will know in 30 days.
I'm going to wake up tomorrow and be like 29.
29.
29 more days. All right,
We're
let's count down.
It should be 30 days.
We're going to write you and be like,
Because what's today? It's August 1.
Today's August.
Today's the 7th.
Today's August 7th.
I should know before the end of September what it's going to be, if it's going to be.
and this is the toned down,
Yeah.
relaxed
Okay,
Sasha.
you know Sasha good.
I'm about to say,
Yes.
because when she's
I
hosting, she just
live.
turns into a whole nother
I
person.
live.
Yes.
And I'll be like, wow. So when I was talking to somebody, and that's why I asked you, because we were talking about Housewives, because I have a few friends who does behind the scene work, and I was just like, I wonder if Sasha ever thought about doing
She wants to stay married.
Well, of course, yeah, now I know that answer.
I want to say, Mary, I just think it's a way of doing things. I just think some of the stuff that's done doesn't have to be done.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I really like Candy a lot. I like her business sense. I like that. And I like Nene. I mean, I like all the girls. But I just think some stuff
Who's your
is a
favorite
little-
housewife?
My favorite is going to
Atlanta.
probably be Nene and Candy. I like them.
How did you feel about
Cynthia?
Nene?
Cynthia's so sweet.
Yeah, she is sweet. How did you feel about Nene going on tour as far as a comedian?
Hey, listen. When you are given a platform with that, you better already have stuff lined up already about what you're going to do when that
Execute.
door opens. So when it
Execute.
happens, you go for it.
Execute.
So, you know, hey, if she's a comedian and you're going to buy the ticket and they laugh, okay, go. If you want to write about, I love what Cynthia's done with the whole like sunglasses and the handbags and the book bags and then her modeling stuff. Candy was already business, but now she's taking it a step further. So,
Right.
you better, when that platform come, when mine come, that other platform,
Let's go. Please.
I's ready.
Lunch and all kind of stuff.
I's ready.
T-shirt,
For it.
little radio personality school. Everybody come up in there.
Well, I do that now. Because
Where do we
people,
sign up?
people, I do private, and I did it a year and a half ago. Because when the interns were coming and interning with me, oh my God, I was in shock. They just had no clue.
They know now.
And then when they left me, they were just like, all the money they spent in school and what I gave them in a summer.
Sally Mae.
All them loans. So I did a big workshop, and it was $9.99 for the weekend, and it was really good.
Because I follow Mo, who you said intern with you, and she has
Oh,
her.
what was your intern?
Well,
Mo
she
used to-
did. Mo Quick did.
Mo was my intern, absolutely.
And you know she does her
She
little
just did it
seminars.
last week.
Yes, she did.
She did it last week and wanted me to be there. And I said, now listen. You gonna call me a week? I know. She learned. You see what she's doing, right?
So give us one more nugget before you leave. I know you're with
One more nugget is live your life. Surround yourself with positive people. Everybody's not your friend. You don't need all these friends.
Oh, Father.
Stop being fake. Be yourself. Just be yourself. Have a game plan, timelines, and go get it. That's all I can take. Go get it. And have backup plans. People who are wanting to get in the entertainment world, it is a tough game. Have a backup plan. I always had a backup plan that if it didn't happen, I knew what I was going to do next. It wasn't going to end my life if I didn't get to do it. So have a plan and you go for it. Okay. And can I tell you, I'll save some money?
Oh, the credit's good. The money's just not there.
Save some money.
I get a card.
Pay yourself.
Right.
If you don't pay yourself, well, I mean, come on.
Right.
Start doing that stuff, okay? And y'all can do it. I'm proud of y'all.
Oh, thanks.
Sasha, where can we find you on your social media?
Oh, just go to SashaTheDiva.com. I can't name all that stuff. Because I don't like social networks.
You don't? When are you on air and let everybody know when they can listen to you?
Monday through Friday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 7. So that's afternoon drive.
Yes.
On what station?
Kiss 104.1.
Hey.
It's Sasha the Diva, baby.
Yes, but we on the street. We in the queue in the street.
Y'all like know what time it is. Keep it locked. We got a crazy show coming up. We have an artist coming up next. He about to kill it, y'all. It's Lee Adrian. Y'all like know what time it is. It's WTNT 107.7.
Keep it